Hey guys, Coach Tab here, Canuck Home WOD for March the 26th. We got lots of work to do. I just want to start with wishing a very happy birthday to Lisa. Today will be her birthday WOD, even though her birthday was yesterday. Also shared with Mariella's birthday was yesterday, so those are our birthday shout outs. But today will be the celebratory requested birthday WOD for Lisa. She turned 40, so it's a big deal. Here we go. Zoom live classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. starting next week. We're adding these to the roster in addition to our Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays at 10 a.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Hopefully you guys that have to log in from work, you now have the option to join us for community class before you need to log on for the day. Or, of course, we have the after work options as well. So the community classes have been great. Keep it up. I love your questions. Guys, I'm in that room at least 10 minutes before class starts. So if you have something you want to ask me before the craziness of the class starts, definitely log on a little bit earlier. I'll be there just sitting and waiting to see who's coming in and you know, to field your questions. So please join me early. Let's hang out. Warm up for the day. 6 minutes, as many rounds for quality. We got a couple movements coming in to get us ready. 8 in-step lunges and rotations. We also call this the perfect stretch. 20-second Superman hold. 6 Cossack and curtsy squats, followed by 8 burpees just to get our heart rate up. Taking a look at the 8 in-step lunge and rotation. Lunge down, knee kisses the floor. Hand that's closest to the foot that's down, plants, and you rotate up, stacking those shoulders. Coming down, and stand back up. We're going to do that 8 times, alternating through the lunge. Hand down, reach, back down, and lunge. So those are your in-step lunges and rotations. 20-second Superman hold. We're going to activate the core. Coming down, squeeze your heels together, point. Everything's nice and tight. You're going to reach above like you're flying, make yourself nice and long. And then you're going to pull chest off the floor, thighs off the floor, and squeeze and hold for 20 seconds. Coming down, 6 Cossack and curtsy squats, getting our hips ready for those pistols. We've looked at Cossack squats a little bit earlier this week. We're going to continue practicing this quite a bit when we're at home. It's a great hip mobility and unilateral leg strength developer. Hips push back and shifts over to a side. I'm keeping my heel nice and solid in the ground. I'm going to come down into that Cossack squat as deep as I can, and I'm going to stand up. We're going to follow that with the curtsy. So I'm going to take on the same side, I'm going to swing my opposite leg behind till my toe is just lightly kissing the floor. From here, I'm keeping my knee pushing out. I'm coming down. There's my curtsy. I step wide. I shift over. Cossack, up, swing my leg across, knee over toe, curtsy. And that's our movement. Sorry. Cossack, curtsy. Okay? We're going to do that for 6 and follow it up or end it off with burpees. Hands to feet, feet to hands, 8 burpees, 6 minutes of the sequence. Moving through, looking at the quality of the movement. Try squeezing your depth on the Cossack squats, getting your knees down in the lunges if you can. Core, we've got 3 sets coming in. We're going to be looking at the hollow position today. So super simple core workout, but this position is the most important position if you want to get better at pull-ups, toes to bar, muscle ups. If you want to get better in life in general, you got to work on your hollow position. So we're going to hold for 30 seconds, we're going to rest, we're going to rock for 30 seconds, we're going to rest, we're going to hold for 30 seconds, we're going to rest. Here's how we get into position. So, starting from your seated position, knees are squeezing together, thighs are tight, core is tight. If everything is tight, as I lean back, eventually my lower half will come with me. If I don't have tension, if I lean back, I'm just gonna fall down. My heels will easily stay on the floor. So you want to be as tight as possible and set that tension. So from there, when we do lean back, we're creating this hollow position. And the key here is that my lower back is tight into the floor. I'm going to keep my arms out at my side, and if I can keep my lower back in the floor in this spot, I'm going to slightly increase the level of difficulty by lengthening my legs. And if I'm able to keep my lower back pinned to the floor, I'm going to move my arms above head. And here's my hollow position. If I can't, when I move my arms above my head, my lower back starts to bow. I'm going to bring my arms back here. If I can't stay with legs extended, I'm going to bend them. From here, in this position, I'm going to rock. So I either rock like this, or fully extended rock for 30 seconds. I'm going to give myself a 30-second rest. On the break time, you can either flip over and stretch a little bit. Stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs, stretch out your core. We're going to follow that up with a 30-second hollow hold. So this time, instead of being dynamic, we're going to hold static. So you're either holding here, here, or here. 30 seconds. Give yourself a good rest. 3 sets there. Moving into pistol prep for the day. So it's kind of like a skill movement part 2. We're really going to break down the pistols here and look at some variations. We've got 10 reverse lunges coming in, okay? So on the reverse lunge, super simple, chest up, core tight, you're stepping back, kiss the floor, and stand up. So should be able to get through the lunges quite quickly. Just come on down, step up. The next movement is going to be new, and you're going to feel a little funny doing it. Reverse burpees, and reverse burpees into pistols. So the reverse burpee, from the standing position, you're just going to sit down on the floor, and from here, you're going to lay back. When I lay back, I'm going to bring my feet with me. I'm going to use the explosiveness of my arms and legs just to come up. Show that again. Come on down. Come up. The key here is that you are kicking your feet and your heels as close to your bum so you can use that momentum to get up. Now, if you can't get up, well, that's something to kind of practice at home. It can be on your list of things you need to work on, the reverse burpee. So you're going to do 5 reverse burpees. And then we're going to work on the reverse burpee pistol. So instead of coming up with 2 feet, you're going to come down, lean 1 foot, and kind of rock through. Come down, lean, 1 foot, and through. That's step 1, just being able to balance kind of on your foot. If you can, lean foot down and see if you can stand up. And alternate legs, I want 5 on each side. Sometimes you'll get up, sometimes you won't. That's a good skill development or a good practice. Have a little bit of fun. From there, we're going to move on to some scaling options for today. So we're going to do 2 rounds, again, to warm up our quads for pistols, and it's going to look like this. 3 lunges with your back toe engaged. So you're going to step back in a reverse lunge. And if my toe is curled, if you can see that, that's what we call an engaged back toe. And you're just going to come down and step up, or come up 3 times. Your second option in the progression is 3 lunges with the back toe not engaged. So what that means is my toe isn't in the floor. I'm actually going to put my laces to the floor. So now it's dragging. I'm having trouble finding my balance. So now it's dragging. So now I'm going to lunge, and I'm dragging the toe. So it's ever so slight. My toe is dragging, this back toe is not pushing, making this leg do all the work. My third option is to lunge with my foot off the ground. So it's still a reverse lunge, but now I've got my foot off the ground. I'm going to come down in a lunge and come up. Down in a lunge and come up. This is a warm-up for the pistols for everybody, but if you don't have pistols, this is going to be your progression for today. Either 1, 2, or 3. We're not going to do any sit-to-stands unless you have to. If you need a different scaling variation, please message me directly. But this is what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on some of that unilateral strength in your legs Working on that reverse lunge. Choose the scale level that will challenge you the most, it's doable, but challenging. Litsa's 40th birthday party, here we go. It's a 15-minute AMRAP. 10 push presses, 10 sit-ups, 10 alternating pistols with a 100-meter farmer carry, 50 meters out and 50 meters back. Just gonna grab my jumps. And here we go, on the push press. We're gonna have to clean those jugs up to our shoulders, jugs, kettlebells, dumbbells, whatever you have. We're looking at that solid dip straight down. Make sure your dips aren't leaning or bowing. It's a straight down dip, and you're gonna pop up, down and up, down and up. There's 10 push presses. From push presses, we're gonna get down on the floor, feet together, knees out, hands above your head and reach up and touch above your toes. 10 sit-ups. Here comes our main event for today, the pistols. Looking at different variations. You're gonna either do that back lunge or you're gonna do a forward pistol. Alternating feet, down and up, 10 pistols. And you're gonna pick up your jugs or your weighted implements, nice and tight. And you're gonna go for a farmer walk. 50 feet out, 50 feet back. Make sure when you are carrying the jugs, we don't start to round. You're nice and upright, core is tight, shoulder blades are back. Take a look, guys, 15 minutes. This is really quick reps, depending on how light your push presses are. There's a lot of transition. We've got 4 movements, or 40 for Litsa. Super quick transition, so what you're looking at is there's gonna be a large accumulation of reps here. So find your pace that you can keep moving at the entire time. Don't go out too hard in the first 5 minutes because it's gonna be a long go for 15 minutes. So find your pace to keep moving consistently. Happy birthday, Litsa. Work on those pistols. Maybe those can be one of your things. If it's one of the skills that you suck at, we'll hear something to work on for them. Have a great day, guys. Keep the comments coming, keep the questions coming, pictures, videos, we love them. Keep it coming, keep Canuck alive. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.